Good morning. We got an RMZ today. It's a 250. I think it's an 04. And we are going to be replacing the Kickstart gear. Let me show you what's going on here. So as you can see here, someone broke the bolt in the Kickstart gear. I was going to originally drill it out and tap it, but after looking on eBay, this whole gear was like 30 bucks. And I really don't like drilling and tapping stuff like this because it takes very long to drill. I don't have the best drill bits. But anyway, just looking at this, it looks like we got to take this off. We obviously have to drain the oil. Pretty sure we have to drain the coolant. And then this whole cover, the inner cover, can come off. And then we can remove the clutch, get to that gear, and let me show you the new parts. So I'm probably going to just replace this whole thing as one assembly because I don't feel like taking it apart. It came all put together. I'm not going to play with this. This is the idler gear. We'll just keep the one that's in the bike. And I got a new gasket kit for that inner clutch cover. And I don't think I have to mess with the outer clutch cover, but we'll see. And if I take the water pump off, I got that gasket as well. So let's get started. It's gonna make a mess. When that's done, I'm gonna set this on a stand so that this is more level, and because if I drain it like this, it's gonna try to drain down and then get everywhere. I don't want that to happen. Alright, so all the fluids are drained. To hopefully minimize the mess, I laid it down on the stand like this. You basically just put the triple tree on there. But I'm going to take this brake lever off now. I'm going to disconnect these hoses. I'm going to take this all off in one piece. It's a quick inspection in here. Man, this thing's super clean. There's like zero wear on the clutch basket. So I'm almost curious if that's new. You can see that these have been removed before. There's tool marks on them. I'm glad I laid it on the side because the coolant, I can see it just right there. That would have all spilled out. When I was getting it off, I basically just lightly tapped on these little tabs from the back side. and it came off, and then I held down this as I'm pulling up because it's gonna try to pull all this stuff out. But looking at the way that this water pump meshes against this gear, I may have to remove the water pump cover from the front just so I can turn the impeller to get that to line back up. But this gasket didn't even break. It's almost like that was just put on. But I'm gonna get this clutch off now and continue attacking till I get to that gear. There it is. This whole thing's gonna lift out of here. That's my guess. Okay. Side by side, looks the same to me. Yep, it's the same. Alright, reassembly. flush. Okay. Woo! Okay, nothing's binding. We are good to go. Alright guys and gals, that's how it's done. As you saw, it was a little tricky getting this lined up. I used a pick on the backside to turn the impeller shaft, and eventually it got lined up. Then I just kind of convinced it to go down with the back of a hammer where the dowel pins are, and it went down. And I had to line this up at the same time. I think that's just because I was lazy and didn't want to remove this. Otherwise, if that was removed, it'd be a lot easier. But we got our new bolts in here. I may put a washer because this thing barely fits over the Kickstarter. But as you saw, I was kicking it, just making sure everything was turning before I bolted it all down. But all I got to do now is just fill it up with fluids and start it up. It should be good to go. So that's how you do the Kickstarter gear on a Suzuki RMZ. Thanks for watching.